The Big Body Ball controversy-free top 10 after week 10. Number one, unchanged, been number one for a few weeks now, Oregon. I don't care that Michigan is having a down year. Going into the big house and winning emphatically like you did and not playing your best game is impressive. A 3-touchdown win. Oregon looks to be like the best team in the country right now. Good for them. They have a nice path to the Big Ten championship right now. Number two, we got Miami. Miami is operating under the no defense, no problem umbrella, where their defense is very, very leaky, but their offense can just destroy you and shred you no matter what. And there hasn't been a team that's really been able to keep up with their offense. Louisville was the closest. They put up 45 points, but Miami was able to double down on that and beat them with 52. So you got to score 40 to 50 points to beat this Miami team. And I don't think there's anyone left on their schedule to do so. That could change in the ACC championship or in the playoff. But right now, their offense is too good. I put them at number two. Number three, Indiana. I know it's going to cause a lot of controversy, and I understand everything that goes with this, with the brand bias, and they're going to say that they have a weak schedule, and a lot of that may be true. However, this is still Indiana. This is still a rebuild year. This is still a new coach with a brand new team in Kurt Signetti taking over this program. And they are undefeated heading into week 11. So you can miss me with all of this. Oh, yeah, their schedule's weak and they haven't played anyone. Whatever. They are blowing out teams. Their closest win is 2 touchdowns. They haven't won by a margin that is less than 2 touchdowns. It's crazy what they're doing. So now they have Michigan and Ohio State due up, and I think the odds market is finally catching up to Indiana. They are now a 14-point favorite to Michigan. Do you know who else was just a 14-point favorite to Michigan? Oregon. So kudos to the odds market finally catching up to them. But Indiana is a wagon. They have been looking good, and obviously they'll get some stiffer competition moving down. All right, Ohio State going on the road in that environment and winning, especially after being down 10 points very early in the game, is nothing short of impressive. Like Ohio State didn't impress me to a level of like, wow, holy shit, this is like the best team in the country. But they went in there, they took care of their business, and they got it done. They had goal line stands that were incredible, and they kept Penn State from scoring in the red zone. So they did an awesome job. They jumped Georgia to me ahead into number 4. And then Georgia, we got it at number 5. Like, man, what do we do with Georgia here? I can't figure them out. One week they look like their Clemson game and their Texas game, which, 2 of their biggest games on their schedule so far, they've looked great. And then you look at their Kentucky game, you look at their Florida game, like their Mississippi State game, and they look like, man, they're kind of lucky to get out of there the way that they did. But nonetheless, they are still winning. And they just won by 2 touchdowns to a rival. So I got them at number 5 here. BYU, I had them at number 6 last week. They're still number 6. They're a beneficiary of a bye week. They're standing still the last remaining Big 12 undefeated team now that Iowa State has dropped out. So give me BYU. They continue to outperform expectations. Texas, I got them as a number 7 team in the country. Not much more to say about them. They've been winning. They have that loss to Georgia, but outside of that, they've looked pretty solid, even though it was a close win to Vandy. Vandy is pretty solid this year. So they got it at number 7. Penn State, I dropped them to number 8. They had all the chances to beat Ohio State, but they're just not there yet. But I still do think that they are a really solid team. So give me Penn State at number 8. Tennessee, man, they're kind of similar to Georgia. Is like they're struggling against a lot of this weaker competition, but they continue to win. And winning is a skill that not every team has. So I got them at number 9. And then lastly, SMU at number 10. They have looked really good so far. And like since this BYU game that they had and since adding in Kevin Jennings, this looks like a new team and a team that is very dangerous. They just throttled Pitt, who was undefeated in the ACC and undefeated in their schedule. So SMU has been looking good. I got them ranked as the number 10 team in the country. Follow Big Body Ball CFB on all socials.